So we're going to play UConn. I know Jim Mora. We went against each other when he was at UCLA, and I was at Colorado. I've known him a long time. He's a coach's kid, just like I am, so a lot of things in common there. He's done a heck of a job rebuilding UConn's program, and they've got a big physical football team, and they beat us up pretty good here last year and ran the ball excellent against us, and beat us here. So our guys, we got a big contest in front of us to go up there and compete against them in Hartford. So I'll take any questions at this time.
Coach, questions about Connecticut and you guys, but you just mentioned Colorado. Wondered what thoughts you have about Deion Sanders and gotten a lot of publicity in your old stomping grounds over there.
Oh yeah, I'm extremely happy for those guys at Colorado. There's a lot of great people there. We made a lot of great friendships there, and we were able to help turn that program around and get it going in the right direction. And so I'm excited that they're doing well. So I'm happy for them.
Linebacker Avery Huff had his great high school career, went to University of Miami, didn't get a lot of playing time. What have you seen out of him starting to get more run here now? Do you feel like there was some rust factor when you first got him, or what have you seen in his progression?
Well, Avery's a super young man, worked extremely hard. He's really athletic and does a lot of good things. So I think we found the spot for him to play at outside linebacker. We had him playing inside, and he was doing good there. And he played on our special teams, but he wasn't making as many plays there. And then Coach DeWitt thought it'd be a good idea to move him outside. So we decided to move him outside, and he's been able to make plays and rush the passer and use his athletic ability. And so I think we found him a place and a home that he can be very productive for us. And then he's also productive on special teams for us also.
Is he the fastest linebacker you have, or he's known for his speed, or like that's one of his calling cards, I think?
Yeah, he is the fastest linebacker we have, but all the other guys, all the guys would say, no, they're the fastest. But he is probably the fastest, most explosive linebacker that we have. He's not the biggest, though, but he is explosive and fast and makes a lot of plays for us. And we're excited about the way he's rushing the passer.
One more on him. You said on special teams. What roles is he?
He plays on our punt team, and he plays on our kickoff coverage team. And really, with his athleticism there, he's done a good job in space for us and making plays.
Looking over at UConn, they just announced that their starter, Fagnano, is going to be out for the year.
Oh, really?
Are you guys preparing for him to be
he got hurt, I believe, at the somewhere in the end of the first half. I think it looked like he did. I think he kept playing, but didn't look like he was throwing it as well. And so they came back with, I believe it's Taquan Roberson, who got hurt last year, like in the first game, I believe it was. And he looked really good also. They're both quarterbacks I would call that are semi-dual threat quarterback. They definitely can throw it well, but they have ability to run and make plays. And so they use their quarterbacks running it some. And so I thought we would see both of them. Is kind of what I thought after watching the game. But now with that's a shame for Joe. He just transferred in there, so I don't know if he has a redshirt year or if he'll be whatever. That's a shame for that situation.
Aside from physicality, just what stands out to you about UConn?
UConn, well, number one, their physicality. They're big, they're strong, they're an excellent running football team. They also they make some big shots and plays as receivers that can go get the ball also. I think they've got looks like 30 tight ends on their roster. They don't have that many, but they've got a bunch. So they use multiple tight ends in different ways and try to get edges on you and do different things. And they're very good at that. They do a good job offensively being able to run the football and then getting you in predicaments in the passing game off of that. So I was impressed with what they're doing there. And they looked good against NC State and Georgia State. They kind of struggled a little bit first, but then the quarterback got hurt, and then they kind of got going, and they did some good things in the second half that I thought were really good.
Kind of looking back at your matchup against them last season in homecoming.
Yeah, they basically dominated us. We had a chance in the game a couple times. We turned the ball over in the red zone. The game could have been a lot closer than it was, but their offense kind of dominated our defense running the football. I mean, they ran the ball really well on us and were able to kind of control the football game that way. So we're going to have to be able to stop the run. They'll definitely take shots in the passing game for sure, and they have very capable guys to do that. But they if you look at what they want to do, I think they really want to run the football and kind of dominate the game there. So we've got to be able to stop the run, and we really do. and that's going to be important for us to do, and hopefully we will. But they're good at what they do with that.
I guess CJ Christian, he's going to come here and talk in a bit. What's the biggest thing you've seen from him throughout his time here?
Well, CJ, when we got him, I thought he was athletic. He really a bubbly personality, likes to hit, can run, has excellent ball skills, good eyes, can judge a football, make plays on it, and he was playing well. And then he got hurt a year ago. So the bad thing is he got hurt. The good thing is he was able to redshirt off of that because he hadn't had that. So we got a couple more years with him after this, and so I'm excited about the way he played, Saturday. And the good thing about also CJ always wants to keep getting better, and so he's excited about working at that. And he makes a lot of plays for us, and he can cover, he can run, he can fill the alley. I mean, he's a dual threat type safety, very athletic.
Last one for me, Q1 Jenkins, obviously going into his first road start of the season, obviously coming off 2 huge wins for you guys. Just what have you told him, kind of to get him ready for this road start? Something you need to.
Yeah, I think Q1 just needs to keep being himself, keep learning what they're doing, focus in on that, focus in on what UConn's going to do to him in the game, and of course when the game starts they'll change different things, and being able to handle all of that. So I think he'll do well, but yeah, it is always a little different going on the road, and kind of the things that happen to you on the road, but I think he'll do well with it.
Coach, with the North Texas game, for example, they beat you last year, you came back and defeated them. And is this game a similar opportunity, like a measuring stick, since they got you last year and you come back and even the score, so to speak?
Well, I think it's always a measuring stick for us to be able to try to keep improving. And I think, UConn's 0-2, but to me they look like they're a better looking football team on film than they were when we played them last year. And I think we're a better looking football team on film than we played them last year. So that will be a measuring stick to see where we both are. And every time you walk out there and play, it's competition, and you are kind of measuring a stick there to see who's the best. And so I think that both teams are improved. And they've played 2 good football teams. One at home that was really good. One on the road that had a good, some really excellent players, some really good athletes when you watch it on film. Their quarterback for Georgia State was dynamic, so they was a tough game for them. And I know they're going to be juiced up and ready to play to get a win there at home and get going. And our kids are going to be excited about going there to play too. Yes.
Going back to CJ Christian, what do you think he brings to the team? Does he have one particular asset that you're excited about?
CJ Christian brings he can cover the whole back end. So he has athletic ability to go from one hash to the other, or sideline to sideline, covering, running. He's extremely athletic on that aspect of it, and he's really, really tough. So he'll close on a ball carrier, close on a receiver. So I think his overall, like a safety should do, he can kind of erase other people's mistakes. And that's kind of what I see CJ being able to do.
Take us through the North Texas game. What were your thoughts on, I guess, the offense probably playing their best game of the year?
Honestly, man, Coach Matt did a real good job kind of pushing us throughout the week. He basically kind of talked about, like y'all see in the little highlight videos, talking about being physical, talking about keep attacking, keep going. And that's something that we really took pride in, we really worked hard on. And I believe, like, that's what really kind of kickstarted. We were all motivated, and some of the kids that were on that team last year, like, we know how that North Texas game went from the first play from that game. Like, we were all upset, and we were like, dang, like this is a get-back week for us. And I believe that's exactly what we did. We came out there, and no matter how many times they kept scoring, we all came with a fight, and we said, we're not losing this game. And we all took pride in that, and I'm glad we were able to get the job done.
Obviously, you have Key One as a quarterback now. Kind of feels like when he needs to make a big play and take a deep shot, he goes to you. Kind of feel like that's been the case. And also, what's it been like working with him?
Oh yeah, man. Kewan's a great guy, a great quarterback, man. He's a playmaker. He's a magician almost. In my opinion, he kind of makes some kind of sneaky plays, especially when play breaks down. He's good at scrambling, and I'm really proud of Kewan and how far he's grown. I mean, on and off the field, and I really hope he keeps continue to thrive in that position.
You obviously look at UConn. They beat you guys last year. What have you noticed from their defense? Thus far through their first 2 games that you kind of pick up on for Saturday.
I mean, UConn's a very good team. I mean, they got a big box. D linemen big, linebackers are big. They got athletic guys in the secondary, and I believe we're going to have to come in with that same mentality that we came in North Texas with. It's going to be kind of a get-back week with us. They kind of beat us on our homecoming, beat us up, ran the ball. We couldn't really finish as an offense. We kind of drove down the field and came up with turnovers. But I believe this year is different for us, and I believe we're going to be able to get the job done this week. Come on with a win.
Dean, you had to really work to get to the spot you're at. Came here as a walk-on, had to work for that scholarship. I wonder what you think of when you see Keon get here, 18 years old, first start, and everything seems to come easy for him. What are your thoughts on that?
Honestly, that's special. I feel like I tell my buddies this all the time. Like, it's special for an 18-year-old true freshman to be able to walk into any program and kind of take over like the way he did and be able to make plays and just ball and just play with poise. So I give props to Keon, man. He does what he does. He's kind of taking over a little leadership role. He comes out with a great attitude every day. Kind of gets us high, gets the offense going. So I'm very proud of Keon for doing what he does.
CJ,
How you doing?
For you, we got a big game for you against North Texas. You had the interception, a couple of tackles. Just take us through, I guess, the 3 interceptions there, back to back. You had the first one, Zeke had the second one. We took it for the pick 6.
Yeah, just that whole play was crazy. Like, I don't think I've ever been a part of nothing like that playing football. Just constant turnovers. I get a pick. I'm trying to catch my breath. I got to go back on there. Then Zeke get a pick. I'm trying to block for him. And I don't know, all my adrenaline was just pumping. It was fun, though. Like, I hope we do it again.
You guys have won 2 in a row. CJ, what's the mood in the locker room going up to Connecticut?
We definitely feeling confident. Like, we were already feeling confident, but we just needed to start putting games together, honestly. And honestly, last game as a defense, we feel like we didn't really play up to our true standard. So I feel like we're going to come out and show.
Obviously, the UConn quarterback, Fagnano's out for the season. You're going to have to adjust to a different guy. Were you guys preparing for him to be the quarterback? They've really been running a 2-quarterback system for the first 2 games. Or just what have you been seeing in that UConn offense?
Yeah, I think we're preparing for the other quarterback, number 6, I'm pretty sure it is. So once we heard he got down, we just started studying the other quarterback, and that's really been our game plan.
You alluded to it a second ago that the defense played, really well, and like the main game didn't give up many points. Offense didn't put up that many. Maybe flipped around this time. Do you feel like you guys haven't put a complete game together? What will it take to do that?
Yeah, I feel like our ceiling is only getting higher. Like, every game, you can just tell the offense is clicking more, the defense is clicking more, making more plays. We just got to start tightening up the little things and be more locked in and disciplined throughout practice and the week.
Keon obviously having a lot of success in his first
Yeah.
You guys faced him a lot in practice. What have you noticed from him?
For him to be that young, he's just a smart, high football IQ guy. Like, and you can just tell he loves playing the game. So going against him every day, I know we getting him better, and he's also getting us better. Like, so it's been fun just through the spring and fall camp going against him.
Anything else, guys? All right, thank you.
Thank you.